T-Bear and the reaction. So I'm gonna kick these off. Today's gonna be a mixture of Thursday. It's really gonna be Trying to Laugh Thursday, but it's gonna be a mixture of different things, including some Trying to Laugh videos though. So I'm gonna kick things off. First going to do this together with another video involving this, but I didn't want to make the video longer than it is. So here we are. This is about the fire promo pipe bomb, whatever you want to call it, by the one and only AEW wrestler MJF. Now, before I go further, there's been recent news word that he's been removed from the roster and all that following this promo. Now, y'all know how I felt about MJF for a good while wrestling, how I talked about him, how I call him Punch My Face Freeman and all of that. But I will say this, after the day, I'm not rooting for him still, only because of his current alignment at the moment. But he earned the fact that I won't be calling him Punch My Face Freeman no more. I'm gonna tell you why. MJF, I'm gonna say this, went from going from the hill I hate, the list of the hills I hate, along with the likes of Baron Corbin, Charlotte, the tribal piece of shit Roman Reigns, not Big Dog Roman Reigns, just the tribal shit version of him. He went from there to wrestlers I don't root for just only because they're heel, because they're heel status, like the likes of Legado, Scorpio Sky, Jay Cargill and the Baddies. Who else I can say? Miro right now in the way. Matt Caster and the Acclaim and everything, who like people's first that I can't, meaning folks that I can't wait to turn face so I can root for them. He done went to that status for his due to his promo. That's how good the promo was. He then stepped up. Now, there's one thing I made on my Facebook page I'm gonna say on here about that promo, and this is now all kayfabe alignment aside, nothing. The alignment's out the way. This is talking about the man behind Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. I'm gonna reason why I'm bringing my phone up because I said it on my phone on my on a Facebook post though. And this is me after rewatching the video a little bit while watching on different people reaction about the video, doing more thinking about it. Max Freeman, the man behind MJF, needed this promo. Here's the reason why I say this. I'm going through my list a little bit word for word, like, cause, and this is like even if I was the type of wrestling fan who rooted for heels and anything, I would still feel this way about them. I felt that MJF was, I won't see him going forward, but for before this, I felt he was a one-dimensional character or one-trick pony. Like, and the reason why I say this, I guess he's a heel, and he loved the heel lifestyle outside to keep it kayfabe. But to me, it was like he was trying too hard to be the greatest heel right now, but doing stuff he do, even outside of wrestling, outside the ring and all that. To the point that he was doing he was doing too much. To the point I want to say, we get it. You're a heel and live by it. We get it. And I will say something like this would make his character tiring and stale down the line if it haven't already. I will say that. Cause like even so, folks I know on wrestling groups and all that who like heels as well too said that MJF do too much, or he's trying too hard, or he's ridiculous. I mean, and sometimes even it's a character he's trying to do kayfabe. He make it do too much and make it real. Like, this ain't the territorial days no more. I'm gonna say it like that. Now before this promo, I can say that it's like, because like I said, before the promo, all I see you do is this self-centered prick who thinks better than the world. After a while, like I said, get tired and stale, look like a one-trick pony. And there's wrestlers who've been known as the greatest heels of all time, like Ric Flair, Mr. Perfect, Who else was say? They say Jake the Snake at time. And Vince McMahon himself as well too. The thing about them though, and guys that's been labeled as the greatest heel, they have a lot of range to the point of they can either to the point of even having a good face run when they do turn face, or even touching the face run and not being good at. But you know, despite how good they are, they still show potential of being a face. Like one example, I say that a lot of people never thought that Mr. Perfect would ever do a face run one time. A while back, he did it, and you know, didn't do good. The fact he still did it, it was perfect. Ric Flair had done some face runs as well too, and even if he doesn't turn face, MJF don't turn face at all, he's with this promo, he shows some range. One, let's say, if I say a person who never turned face but showed they got some range was, you know, he's still in the list of hateful guy, Baron Corbin. He went from the Lone Wolf to the corporate cape, the Constable Corbin and everything. The man really give and go away heat for a while. Then he did the sad Corbin to happy Corbin and everything. So I mean, sad because the sad Corbin almost felt like he could actually have a good face run. Like we thought he's going to turn face and become the Lone Wolf again, but it looks like that's not happening. But never say never. Now let's bring it back to MJF. Back to MJF. As you know, I'm calling him MJF. I'm calling him Master J Famous. Like I said, the step up from what he did in this promo is he went from he earned the right for me to not call him Punchable Face Freeman anymore. That's how good the promo is. But still won't root for him only because of his current status, his current alignment. Now speaking of the alignment part right here, this promo. Let me see what I said. I will say, I'm gonna read what I said. This promo he did is something that got even folks who hate him like myself or been tired of him issued. Hell, like I said, hell, I gave it up. I stopped calling. I haven't called him Punchable Face Freeman's sister promo, and I haven't. And then I said, still not rooting unless he change, unless he turn. Now I feel like he can turn. He can turn face, or even at least tweener at best. And I can see him being a tolerable future AEW champion. Because right time, if they was making him AEW champion, I was like, it'll be more annoying. To me, if he was like still the same old self-centered prick character and all that, his time around would be, and he won a championship, it'd be more annoying than the tribal piece of shit Roman. Nothing against Joe Noe, but it's how annoying it will be to me. But he has a chance of now. He has potential now to be a tolerable future AEW champion. He might still do that better to you if he happen to stay heel, but it's like you can't be mad at him too much after that promo. Now, here's my thoughts. If they would have, here's my I guess prediction or book, my fancy booking. If they actually decide to go for with a MJF face turn or a tweener turn. And the reason, I'm like, reason I'm hesitant because I know a lot of folks say, "Oh, MJF is not gonna be a face high. MJF's a face high. It's a face high. Keep dreaming," or shit like that. I see it all the time on the internet. Dealt with it in the Facebook groups, including some groups I got for wrestlers with diehard gatekeeping as elitist wrestling fans and all that who love to make other folks feel like less of a wrestling fan for their comments and all that stuff. But anyway, that's another story. Here's I feel that if they can make MJF a face or a tweener, but either or, they have one, it'd be against Tony Khan, and Tony Khan makes some more TV appearances and be like a heel boss like they had done with McMahon, they done with Eric Bischoff, and of course even guys in other promotions like Cesar Duran, almost kind of, or Authority with what's the name? Sonya Deville, Triple H, and many others, as well too. Be a heel Authority and all that. And MJF being somebody against the Authority, be a face, and or also to add a little more to it, since folks been want this in a way, make it a double turn between him and CM Punk. Because reason I said it, because there's a unaired moment where after MJF did this thing, CM Punk came out. I don't know if he was going to talk to him or confront him, but they can make it seem like CM Punk is Tony Khan guy, as you know, in the promo that he spit, which I thought when he said, oh shit, he said, let me go, when he said something about how he should hoard his money to all the I think shelter or all the former WWE guys and all that. He went there. I was like, whoa, he went there. So, and you know, CM Punk being the top champion and a somewhat of a former WWE guy in the way, Tony Khan can make him his champion while MJF is on hiatus right now because his name's been removed from the roster, and Tony Khan is making CM Punk his guy and all that. And he has a good little face run in his title defenses before MJF come back and everything. And then we have a MJF come back and still feeling the way you feel about Tony Khan, leading to a double turn where Tony Khan showing his true color, and then CM Punk being the ass kisser, somewhat of an ass kisser to Tony Khan and everything. And then the crowd be behind MJF for good, making him a face and everything. I know, and I played this. Like, I've got to skip something. I did kind of skip something, but I know he had a sniff of a face run when he was rolling Cody over after the whole Sean Spears chair incident. But it was like a whole little. He had a whole always a palm of head, fooling them the whole time. Because we already knew that he was eventually going to turn heel, because he's been playing heel for the longest since AEW kind of began, and then before AEW with MLW and other promotions he's been on, where he never was a face on. He's like, this is like a setup. That's all. That's why he's faking that face run. But this time he have a legit reason to be a face, because he's tired of what Tony Khan have done with everything. Kind of like how Austin became a face down the line because of down the line not too long after his Austin 360 speech, CM Punk become a face down the line, not too long after his pipe bomb, and so on and so on. So yeah, I feel like he could actually be a good face if the going way to make him a good face is a double turn between him and Tony Khan, or a double turn between him and Tony Khan and CM Punk, or it possibly be a double turn between him and Andy Page, but I'm just throwing it out there. It wouldn't make sense, but I feel like a double turn between him and CM Punk will make more sense of making MJF the face, and the crowd being behind MJF, because the crowd was, they was going off on MJF like this ain't the usual booze that he usually get. He was getting some face pops, and ain't talking about the whole time face pop he got when his home time. He was getting face pops like, wow, he said some shit. He said what a lot of folks are thinking. So yeah, that's why I feel like if they was gonna make him a face, do it as a double turn between him and Tony Khan, or him and Tony Khan and CM Punk. You know what I'm saying? Like CM Punk be Tony Khan's guy, and MJF is be the rebel against that, and the AEW fans are behind and MJF about that. And somebody in the comments saying that if they turn him face, it could be a big blow for AEW. No, this is probably what is needed to make MJF a star. Even if the face turn, the face run doesn't even last long, it doesn't last. Even he wins the champion, but it doesn't last long afterwards. It's still something to talk about. And also, too, we can't trust AEW too much with double turns, because especially how they double back on the double turn they try to have with Sammy Guevara and Scorpio Sky and the American Top Team. And they double back on it. I'm still, we'll see what happened after his little magic at Dante Martin, where they go from here. But I'm still a little like, what the fuck was that? But as far as MJF though, he did his thing, his promo, kayfabe aside, he killed it. But right now, still ain't root for him because of his heel, alignment. But he's on that list where only his heel alignment is my reason for not to root for him, not because I just like the character and all that. He didn't raise up to like the character like you want to root for, but he's a heel, so you can't do that. Especially like if you let's use people that don't care about all that, but if you that care about that, have this personal code you have and anything that you trying to keep you trying to, you know, trying to follow and not break, like myself, then he's in that situation right there with us, like a lot of folks currently are, a lot of current wrestlers currently are right now. But other than that, that's my thoughts on the MJF pipe bomb situation, and I can't wait to see what stems from this on going forward. Though, hope it really doesn't include a actual fire, and hope this is like a big work they're doing. And it makes me wonder what's going to happen now with the Sasha and Naomi situation with WWE. If that's maybe a work, or that's some real shit going on as well too. Who knows? But other than that, you earn a little respect from me, Maxwell Freeman. You're not punch for face Freeman anymore. You went, like I said, you're not punch for Freeman. You went from the heel to hate to the wrestler I can't root for because you're a heel. That's a big step right there in my book. So other than that, if you like my thoughts and reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.